Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Saba here on the Lord Master channel, as again we are in the late part of the series in which well, there's a couple of moves that I plan on doing if time allows, which there is. And also I was originally supposed to, by the way, the day of this recording was on Tuesday, July 9th. I was originally going to record on Wednesday, July 10th at that time, because I was recording videos from Forgotten Hope 2. Yes, that's right, you heard me right. For those of you long-time subscribers of my YouTube channel may remember that old game Forgotten Hope 2. Yes, I have returned to that game. I've recorded a few videos of it, and there'll be plenty more of those coming in the future for the Lord Master channel. Especially more so when I'm done with this video series. And Forgotten Hope 2 is not going to be a series of videos, it's just something that I would do on occasions, alright? It's not going to be a weekly occurrence, you just see it pop up every now and again. Which depends on how I do and all that. And some of you are wondering, what brought you back to that old game? Well, it's those battles of North Africa against Carthage. Gave me some war flashbacks from that old game, and I kind of want to come back to it. And yeah, Lord Master's back on that. But now let's focus on here in Imperator Rome Invictus Saba. The date that we're currently on is 35 BC. I found out recently that the game does not end at 27 BC as it does originally. It actually ends at 0 BC, so I got 35 years left before this playthrough ends in that timeline, even though there's an option that you can still continue as long as you like. But for me, I have my limits, alright? Because I'm kind of looking forward to moving on and all that. But there's a couple things I want to do first in the future. One is take Lower Nubia from Kush, take Mesopotamia and Syria from Parthia while still in the state of civil war. And possibly, I don't know, possibly a war against Rome, despite the fact that we're such good trading partners together. And of course, the integration of Egypt. Which is still a couple of years on. And then of course my legitimacy is at its lowest because I did a silly thing. And it doesn't help that I'm a very unpopular person. Although there are ways for me to get my charisma up, and that is that those personal artifacts, well, we're going to need political influence for that. So in the meantime, I'm trying to prove legitimacy, whereas I should be scheming to gain my popularity up. I should be doing that instead. But there are ways to get your popularity up. Win wars and battles. And speaking of battles and wars and such, you know, for some time I've been wanting to get the Antigonid as a client state, which they're willing. Well, I'm going to do something to help them out. Because we helped them in one of their wars. Now we're going to intervene in another. We're going to intervene in a war. Intervene against the Antigonid revolt. Because, you know, we have Sparta over there, and they'll be willing to attack them from there. Because, you know, they need our help. And also, sometimes I'm wondering, why do you even exist? We should start integrating you as well. Which we can do that by sending a gift to you. And then improve relations with you. As much as we're currently integrating these two Phoenician entities. So we shall intervene in that war. It's official. We just need them to be rid of. So basically I'm sending all of them over there. I won't commit because I will soon be committed to a war against Kush for Lower Nubia. That's where I'm gonna place my troops down. I just simply want them to support the fledgling levy of the ticketed loyalists. And concurrently, I'm gonna have this. Alright. What is it that I want? So you got this. Or we want to go down this way. Country saying religion happiness means, more loyal people. And you can change the conversion laws if you wish to. Actually, that would be better because we often have food-related issues as of late. And it's going to be a long time before we get another innovation like that again. Just hope that we get a lucky breakthrough, then we gotta get this. So if I were you, get that. So Sparta will support them and fight against the ticketed revolt. I'm not gonna send my troops over them. They're going to continue drilling. And also I should raise my own levies to, and boy, I'm going to get plenty of it. Although I should increase the size of the legions in the future. Like say, when we're up against Parthia. We just need them over here. Then we're gonna send our troops up the Nile and line them all here, and then we'll begin our conquest for Lower Nubia. And where's that strip of land that belongs to Egypt? I'll give them to Egypt. Alright, so that is now the city of brick. It'll be a commercial hub too. Now we gotta wait a while for those buildings over there in Sahat to be finished. I don't know why it takes so long to build an aqueduct, but it is. We already sent our navy to blockade them, as they do not have any more ports inland. Sparta will take care of them. Only doing this just to simply try to get the tickets in. Start integrating you. As I said, I don't know why you even exist. You're just taking up space. You two, however. can integrate both of you, and well, you gotta make them client states first before you can integrate. Good to see you too. I want you to drill for a little while I'm trying to get my damn act together, improve legitimacy, and try to become more popular. In which I'd be willing to raise my own levies, which is a good sizable force for myself, and use that to try to become more popular. Who you assassinated? My heir. I got the money, we can replace the stockpile. See, look how fast it's taking it now. Civil War's over. Almost there. I have no aggressive expansion in me now. So I'm trying to improve relations with you. And if I can't get you in, then I'm gonna have to befriend you personally. Just don't be at war. It's coming soon. I'm gonna start trading with Carthage for once. Rome is at war. It's a provincial rebellion. Bohemia. Come on. 151. There it is. Gotcha. So there you go. You got 2 halves of Greece. That is now part of Arabian influence. As we have indeed interfered in Greek affairs. And we're also using that as a deterrent against Rome on the in the Illyrian front, or even in the Magna Graecia. While trying to, integrate those 3 to reduce the space, because we're not going to get as much political influence because of the way I've been acting, and the consort's disloyalty to me. Well, depending on what this child will turn out, I might make it primary heir. So, be patient. Lustful woman is she, huh? Married her because of her charms. Yeah. So, all those vassal troops better get home right now. At least some of you still remain, which is good. Right, raise my levies. Get to here. Because I want to be the one to loot the cities when we're on the offensive. That's my aim. No need to be concerned of that. Just let him drill for a while longer, then we'll keep going. Governor of Greece. Ah, God. We can handle a lot of bigger populations. Aqueducts for every one of them. To support the population growth. We must not neglect the arts this time. Anything to help me get my legitimacy up. They can't get around. On my way, so I think we should get to position now. Get to your transports, starting with here. Come on, this way. Nearly 100,000 troops will be there, including my personal levies. Honestly, you're better off making them client states and then integrate them later. Aid there. One at a time, please. Up the Nile we go. This will give me some loyalty and respect around here. There, got my legitimacy up a bit, but now spend all your good wealth on trying to become more popular. And I'll try to be more popular by looting cities. Integration of clasps. Hey, you got really high, Zio. I'm gonna bring you in. And tiny bit of popularity up. As you know, that is part of status. Sorry, no space. Alright, you two become client states. We'll integrate you two later in 10 years' time. More than welcome to join us in future conflicts like these, which of course I'm way over the limit. Which is a reason why integrating those two. Well, getting further away from integrating that in 30 years' time. Alright, get to your positions. Your starting positions. Actually start here. Loot this and then loot that. He'll be behind him. Who else? You ought to support them. Decision is something really cut. This one stays. Actually, no. Yeah, the cavalry. You can go fast. So the size of our composition will remain the same as it was in past conflicts, but I'll be willing to increase them for the future conquest against Mesopotamia that is under Parthian control. So tell everybody, split up. Comet sighted. A terrifying thundercloud over the skies of Parthia last night heralded a terrifying, awe-inspiring sight. The very fabric of creation seemed to rent asunder by flame and smoke as if by the god of the sky himself. People cowered in their homes, seeking to avoid the certainty of the imminent wrath of the divine. Almost as soon as this manifestation appeared, we crept away over the horizon, seeming to settle in the territory of our neighbor, Sidon, which we're currently integrating. In haste, the resident expert in the matters of fate was summoned to explain the mystery, according to Overhaul. This event can only have been a message sent by the god of the sky, intending to legitimize our position as the chosen people. Hogan says that the god of the sky made a minor miscalculation when he sent this message to the lands of our Sidonian neighbors. We must do all in our power to possess the settlement of Metula, where a divine Conquest has landed. How exciting! So, owning the territory will continue this chain event when the integration of Sidon continues in 2 years' time. Stability up! I wish I could drill my own troops, but can't do that now, can't I? Drill for a little bit. You too. Just wait until everybody is in their position. You don't drill, you do. Just wait till it's there. Integration of Biblos. Alright. See what you got. But that depends on your statesmanship. I'll just bring the former ruler in. Then that. So Byblos is now part of Arabia, part of the province of North Phoenicia. Should build a fortress here while we reduce that a bit. We'll make this a port. No need for that. That's basically an obstacle. Come on, man. This would also be another level 3 port. Build a great temple there. And it's a good thing that this is the land of cedar. And soon we're gonna get them in too. Makes me smile a bit. So all we need to do is just win the war against Kush quickly, and when we're done, deploy our forces in parts of Syria and then in Mesopotamia, and we'll take all of it, and then I'll integrate you two in too, because you're all going to be useful against Parthia, not the Phoenicians anymore. They've done well for themselves, since you know we're into the bigger ones. I'm going to get you two in too, which is again a case of why do you even exist? You're just taking up space. Same goes for the Egyptian entities, but I will not integrate until Upper Egypt is about to be integrated. There, Cyrenaica, thriving governing capital. new men. Gotta be some use of them. Let's stabilize and grow Africa. Province of Africa. Quartat, needs a fort. Library in the commercial district there. More ports, cities. Get rid of all these. Aqueducts to be left alone there. It needs a fortress. They did say library. Library in a commercial district. And then another library. Get rid of that too. Greenery. Province of Emporia, that's over there. And you tell me to build cities there? That's too many cities to have population like that to be sustained. But we could do these. Get rid of that. Okay, what we see here is because farming settlements and all its settlements, there's 3 already placed there. 1, 2, port. Okay, there. We'll get that. It's already got a granary, but we can get rid of this and build another here. Be willing to spend money on that. No breeding program. And you're going to need some cities and to be fortified. And then have at least markets on each of those said ports. That's crazy talk. You have any idea how much this is going to cost me? Where's this thing that reduces the cost to build cities, if I remember correctly? Gee, no wonder why it would take so damn long to build certain buildings. You never went that way. That could have been fairly useful for you. That way. Found city cost modifier reduced through that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter which way you go. if I were you, I would go this way. There's no better way to do that in terms of reducing the number of cities to be built, but I remember seeing somewhere else where you can reduce the cost to build cities. There, that's closer. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that done anytime soon, since we're going to be focused on the war, which will begin very soon. You drive a hard bargain, huh? Perhaps due to the distance. There we go. You were seeking a spouse for yourself, but I say no. Plus, may never know that I mean, look at your skills. It's kind of appalling to me, but if this turns out any better, threat of war, and then they just ceded the territory. That's another thing I do not do very often. Won't you threaten somebody to give up a territory for you, to expand? Almost in position, ready to begin the war. Get your running sandals on. Ready. Kush has been building a navy for a while. No one can guarantee your safety. And really, the precursor broke their alliance with them. Well, it is no matter. Despite the fact the good relations between us, we might bring you in as a client state. Key word might. So it's Kush and Kush alone. No, do not fabricate one more claim. I mean, it would be nice to that's for that, and the other is that's a less densely populated area. Now, you're gonna get what you... The Parthia will be the main objective of the war. Never thought I would become the master of vassal spam and all that. But that's the reason why we're currently integrating a few. Because we think it's about time. Let's get to it then. Forgot to drill you, but oh well. That's the objective. The pot is over there. Well, I'll get started in looting that city. And engage them there. Capture their port, and they'll be coming. Get ready to use ramming tactics to destroy their fleet. This one will be inactive for the time being. Just wanted to be set up for the Mesopotamian War. Caught him unawares. And that was a damn good unroll with that too. Using the Punt as well. Do not advance until I say to advance. Because I want to do it for myself. Because I got an ego. Rip that down. We're engaging the upper levee. So give that territory to Upper Egypt for the popularity. Do not kill any Merotics, that's an integrated culture. It's done. Murdered. Move out. Do not engage until I'm over there. More military XP. Don't need a friendship. Popularity up. And here comes some more. Anywhere else? There, over there. Actually, at the barcode. If you want to go back and forth, but no, you need the territories. Just need to gauge it behind enemy lines, see who else is out there. Knowing that Kush is defenseless. I mean, they'll be taking that. Get moving. Start moving over there and support. I'll be going up to Napata. You're gonna have to help me out too. You're about to engage him. That's a levy of Lower Nubia. Numerous, but it should be easy work for you. Another city over there. That's the Legion of Upper Nubia. The old one. The old guard. Making short work of them. Will they think twice about engaging us? No, they're heading to Kyrgyz. We can take them on. So there'll be little resistance. Alright, come with me. I didn't see that fort there. What are you doing? Get up there, get moving. Engaging hostilities now. Bad tactic, but we should overcome. Our horse archers can defeat the elephants of ease. Hold it right there. You should begin your advance to their capital city. And bring him with you. I'll take Napata. Since they had a falling out, we can bring them in. After the war, of course. And there's that one part that also needs to be taken. Which is up to you, fellas. Keep it up. Oh, Bob. Come on. Up you go. This way. Told you. This is the best way to get my popularity up and therefore get my legitimacy back up to the way it was. So that way, the freedom and happiness throughout the country will be on my side again. So they'll be less likely to revolt. That's the way to do it. Hey, get up there and help him with that siege. Engage him. Retreating forces incoming. They're gone. And this part needs to fall through. They're still around. Don't worry. Got another obstacle to take care of. They got earthworks. A zealous eccentric. The piety of our people is known to all that travel throughout our realm, and those of the economic means. It is viewed as an honor to personally bankroll annual religious festivals. Until recently, you viewed this as a prerogative of the nobility. But a few days ago, you received reports that gave you pause. An eccentric magistrate is funding a restoration of an ancient shrine. What once was brick and mud is now being transformed to marble. But everything is not as it seems. Apparently, an unseemly amount was spent. My curiosity piqued. I decided to pay a personal visit one day to see this marvel for myself, and are awestruck at what I find. Though the building itself is small, it is a staggering architectural achievement, one that rivals the great buildings in the Central Delta for its beauty. I'm dumbfounded by the extravagance, and I'm practically tongue-tied when I see an old man coming out of the sanctuary, dressed in ceremonial robes and flanked by priests. Master, you do us all honor by coming here. Just turn on the official cackles, his eyes sparkling. I know this is all a mere bauble, but you agree that the gods demand this and more. You are an inspirational soul. Continue your good work with my blessings. Stability is at an all-time high now. He was like that. Come on, faster. Need that fort taken down. And you go join them too. It's a high-level fort. Move out. He was the head of the Saba family. Oh, hell. In an attempt to increase his popularity with the masses, Saba is rugged announced that a special chariot race will take place some months' time in Nubia. Free bread will be distributed to all that attend, and watered-down wine will be available for the low price of 1 coin per cup. Spectacle promises to be the event of the year. Come on, come all. Just remember who invited you. You are guilty. He's a deployed tribune. You gotta be careful of that, man. Fast and legitimized, that's one thing. Friendly rival ruler doesn't help. And scorned family, I know. No corruption here. Come on. Oh gosh. What the f are you doing? It is all because I couldn't find a place for you all. I'll have to befriend you later. I'll say something. It is the night before the big chariot race in Mariba, and the bakeries all throughout our capital are filled with slaves that are turning out loaves for tomorrow. Shahabil is personally supervising the preparations when a red-faced baker, his tunic covered in flour, comes up and wrings his hands. We're expecting many more people tomorrow, and we originally anticipated. There's a chance that we're going to run out of bread. Sorry to ask you, but we need more supplies. You know, being a generous man makes me a bit more popular. And national citizen happiness throughout the country will increase. Anything the people want, they will have. Spending half of my money for that. As the sun rises over Nubia, the city streets are already filled with hundreds of people, all clamoring to find the best seats left at the stadium in the heart of town. Though there is no permanent structure built in the Arabian capital for horse races, and the farm's been cleared of merchant stalls and wooded benches have been built to accommodate the crowds. As the country's best riders proudly march into the forum, dressed in their finest regalia, loud cheer ripples through the crowd. How exciting all this is. All is in place moments away from the race beginning, when Saba feels a light tap on the shoulder. How would you like to make this event a little more interesting? I'll put up 100 coins against yours. I have a feeling my favorite rider, Adonis, is going to win. It is, Kureza, the Hadi, the notorious gambler, is said to have a crushing depths. I don't gamble. I am a greedy bastard who's also generous. That seems contradictory. I'm a contradictory person. Gamble or don't gamble. Because if you match that wager, there's a potential you might lose. Although you will be able to get all the money back soon enough. It's just during peacetime is going to be a little bit difficult. Match your wager. Why not? The first event, the race between solitary riders, is finished. Though it was a nail-biter up until the last seconds, Shahabil's favorite horseman won. Smack it to himself. The Shahabil raises a fist to the air and screams with joy. I can't believe I've won. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at the amount of money that I've just earned. Could spend a fortune with this. Well, mainly to help with the with whatever this country needs. The chariot race in Mariaba will certainly go down in Arabian history as one of the most action-packed events to ever take place in the capital. For all accounts, it was a complete success. The highlight was undoubtedly the final race, when Adonis, the champion, lost control of his chariot, crashing in spectacular fashion before being trampled to death by a quadriga. All of the guests were impressed by the food and drink offered by the state, and local merchants and innkeepers were ecstatic over the increased business. As the sun settles low on the horizon, bringing a conclusion to the event, an exhausted and exuberant Shahabil still feeling the excitement. I can't wait to come back to the races. I'm a carouser now. So, as ruler, now I can improve relations. The opinion maximum better increased. Make more friends. Who says that I can't be personable? Was that all? Hang on. Was that all related to that ongoing chain event that I've been doing? Do it one more time. Zealous eccentric. That's what I got. Yeah, that was related to it. But I think that chain event is one of those flavor events that was added from Invictus. This is not related to increasing popularity. This was an entirely different chain event here. Just like, you know, hunting. Like how my father got killed by a bear. Anyways. On with the war. You're holding it up. Took their capital. All we need is to take this fortress down together. And then we'll have everything occupied. You got a slave revolt Upper Egypt. Incoming. reinforcements arrived. We lost a lot, but we still stand firm. Go chase him down while we work on this. No, thank you. It's only a year. What difference does a year make? Seems the food situation has improved. Doing what we had to do. Here's another military tradition for the Levantine Kingdom. From the Temple of Solomon to the grand edifices of titles, our ancestors have taught us to build well and to build with pride. We gained 4 free province investments for anything that you might need. Yes, and plus 1 building slot for all of the cities in my country for whatever you need. Excellent. And next time we gotta get this 4 innovations to be gained, because we need the good stuff in very soon. I have to take you as a grand example. Listen, I would love to have the time, but we gain so much great money these days. Why not build a tax office? Provincial rebellion over there. Another provincial rebellion and over there. What the hell is... Guess it was due to provincial rebellion. I believe this was once Parthian territory. They used to have a presence there. Yeah, they defeated the Parthian revolt. Because they had a presence there, and now they're out. Rome, meanwhile, not doing anything at the moment. Carthage is expanding towards there. Continuing their warship over one another. It was almost over. Of course, I'm just looking around briefly. The Madhya Kingdom. And there might be a civil war there. So many new entities out there. And I'm trying to think at the moment. You got your free province investments, which will definitely help you with some of the things that's to come in future. And you know it's going to be a while before we get to military experience 80 again, and then we'll get free innovations. Like, just do whatever it takes to get you some reduced cost to build more cities. And plus, that amount of money that we have, we can definitely afford the expansion of our existing legions, because I definitely want to expand the main legion of Arabia Felix, so we can split over to 3 army groups to fight against them in Mesopotamia. And of course, some of our armies would go fight in Syria. You know, we have no quarrel with Laodicea, but to get a head start, this is Arabian territory now. Though, it's an enclave, it's separated. It's a start. Showed our might. Wish I could threaten you before. Because we don't have a cast spell against them. And who in the right mind would you want to ever threaten Rome for something that don't belong to them? None. You're basically an equal. They may have more land, but I hold areas that has more populations, and we're about to pick up a couple more from Kush. All 800 of them. There we go. And spend money on this. Don't need to import horses then. Now it's in the process of currently building a library and a coast district and another library. And then it needs court of law and granary. Well, that's also on a queue. And court of law. Thanks to what we just got from that recent innovation. Oh, speaking of innovations, Mariaba, since you got one, get another commercial district. If we could get another capital import, bring in more grain. Just, you know, starvation prevention. There you go. That's the word. Goddamn friend of the primary heir. Hopefully there's room for the pockets so they can stop being mad. There you are. We need another for the back. Over here. There you go. Now I can stop being mad. Coming to get you. This place is falling. Good. Get out of here. We've taken this place. Researcher and head of the Astamanic family. You're gonna slow us down. Need someone good. There's no space for you, sorry. Hey, you haven't occupied those parts here. Get over here. Karsamat separated them. Well, that's because they're in alliance. Well, then, you're gonna have to be a client state as well, and we'll integrate you in the future. I was thinking about conquering them, but I don't have a claim against them. Plus, you just improved relations with them, so I don't want that stability drop. There you go. 100% occupied. If I give Egypt more land, that's going to take even longer to try to complete the integration with them. So you might as well take all the territories for yourself. Take all of it. A-L-L. Huh? Where? Capital of countries. Oh, that one place. Hang on. 1 second. Okay. Upper Egypt will get something. There. Fair arrangement. And this is going to cause some pretty high aggressive expansion, but I tried. And plus, we know what it's like being in high aggressive expansion before. We can handle that. It's no biggie, as some people would say. So that's how it's going to be. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the way it is. And of course, that means it's more places to govern. Hey, there's some room for the Bab-el-Mandeb family. You can govern this, even though this is a not particularly friendly place. And Lower Nubia needs someone more not corrupt. Choose this one. Keep in mind, most of them are Merotics. They're an integrated culture, which means it should help with, if you're getting a potential legion from Lower Nubia, there's room, but not as much as Upper Nubia. Well done, gentlemen. It's safe to say that Egypt and Nubia are one Arabia. It may not look like that on the map, but since it's a client state, it's under Arabian influence. So, by technicality, we do control the entirety of Egypt and Nubia and the Punt. All that. It's ours. I think you should take advantage of this extremely high stability. But the problem is, if I want to change laws, well, it actually does have a reduced cost now. I keep forgetting that I don't have that yet. Son of a beeswax. But nevertheless, I'm very popular, and the legitimacy can go up again. So I'll start working on that. It's a temporary thing. Finally plug in that little hole. That little dark spot. Let's see too if you could stop that slave revolt of yours. Yeah, they're all mad at me. I'm about to integrate Sidon, as we're way over the limit. It will not occur until 32 to integrate all of this and more. Again, I'm pretty happy. But next war, remember, Parthia. And there is no port here, so come on down, everybody. To Alexandria. More grain. Just to increase the, you know, the gain for the province food, because we were having a slight food crisis, but I think it has largely averted. But it's winter time now. In a ramshackle farm on the outskirts of Metula, the Great Depression underground mars the serene landscape. In the midst of this crater, a great immovable rock lies dormant. It's unlike anything our advisors have seen. And a scribe mentions a near-forgotten prophecy of a message sent to our people by the god of the sky himself. Within days, multitudes of people flocked to see this unnatural event, many of them fervent prayer. Truly, it seems that the prophecy was true, and that Arabia has been chosen by the god of the sky to fulfill his bidding. We are blessed indeed. Permanent modifier that Arabia has rock of ages. So everybody who is of the Arabic faith is more happier than now. Now we have more morale of armies, and that's another thing. I forgot to increase the morale of the armies, but we realized that Kush is a much weaker enemy than we used to face back in the day. But I'll probably have to up the army maintenance to begin the future war against Parthia, because I will indeed go after Parthia for Syria and Mesopotamia. The city of Sur in South Phoenicia has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Sur is the home of the Phoenician traders since time immemorial. For many centuries, the traders of the Phoenician cities has traveled as far as Hispania, far to the east, and everywhere between the two areas. It was one of the final cities of the region to fall to Alexander when he campaigned through Persia, raising parts of the city for its divines. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people that ask us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Marieba. Leave Sir alone. This ups my legitimacy. This is all because we integrated with them now. You know, they're all Hellenics, but you get the idea. You'll do. Go on in. Legitimacy is going back up again, and I am very happy with that. You fortified this place well. Since there's Phoenicians and Hellenics, we need to build theaters and grand temples. There are no buildings here. Good, plenty of room. I think that's where a green will be built. logging camps. It's cedar country. Cedar country. That place will be Sabian one day, culturally, along with spreading the Arabic faith. The armor of Alexander is now in our possession. You know, when we fight against Parthia, you know the arms of Alexander. You know where that's located? In Parthia, in Kandara. Kandara. That's Comania. Oh my goodness, that's way over there. So, if I were to be Madruddin, what I would do is, I'd ask for a military access with them. And obviously they dislike us very, very, very much because of aggressive expansion, which they have every right to say that, yes. But over time, we'll improve relations with the Parthian revolt and then send them gifts. Unless the alternative is to go up there and then get into Arakosi. Yes, this is a far easier path. Except Arakosi is about to be in civil war. And these are Indo-Greeks here. Well, at least there's them. So I'm willing to throw a bunch of money to improve relations with just about anyone. And it's also on the verge of civil war there. And yes, I'm aware of the border distance between us. Because in the event of when we start the war against Parthia, I'm willing to send my cavalry force to go up there, and then right there is where they have a helmet, arms of Alexander, and shield of the silver shields. That's where it's all located. Get that, and then I'll be able to do this decision. The panoply of Alexander the Great. Put that in your holy site, and this is the benefits it'll give you. That's in the Antigonid Kingdom. Antigonid Kingdom. Ramita. That's in North Phoenicia. Remember to take that. It's in Macedon, of what little is left of that country. Which means you need to conquer the entire country to get it in your treasury. Even though I have no quarrel with them, but god dang it, now I'm tempted that you want me to go up there. Except you'll be facing all of this. I mean, what did I tell you about getting involved in Greek affairs? Remember what you just said? Now I'm feeling tempted. I don't think you can fabricate a claim. Yes, I can. Their capital is over in Lemnos. So conquering these islands of what little is left of Macedon in order to bring this piece of treasury over here. Click that. So you could save. Take it to Kingdom. Fall back, that's in. Okay, it's in here. Okay, good. Antigonid Kingdom. Ramita, that's in North Phoenicia. Parthia territory, Macedon. Leontopolis, the Book of the Dead, that's in us. Epic of Gilgamesh is in Nipah, that's in Aramea. Integrate that and you get that. Same for the Babylonian Chronicles, they also hold that. And the history of Alexander is right here in Mariaba. Put that in your holy site and look what the benefits it'll give you. Alright. All the more reasons why the war for Syria and Mesopotamia against Parthia would be of far greater importance. Which of course is still going to be time for us to get that aggressive expansion down until it's low enough for me to start a war against Parthia. I can imagine we can send our troops up there. We can ask them for access as well by improving relations with them. So we can get in there and take it. Desecrate holy sites that belongs to Parthia or whoever. And bring in a bunch of Alexander's things here. Because, yeah. I'm just chuckling at the fact that all this can happen. And if you want the stuff that's from the Antigone Kingdom, well, you need to integrate them. Which means I would most certainly establish a presence in Greece and Macedonia. Into places that I don't really want to be up there, but you are. You don't have to integrate Sparta. Sparta doesn't have anything that I want. Other than their help against our enemies in future wars. But you know what? Fabricate a claim for against Macedon for future reference. Increase my aggressive expansion a bit. Oh. Give him some grain. I'm sure it'll start getting food again because we have them integrated. In winter, so very little. It'll go back up, especially when you get your whatever's built. Oh, you missed Beirut. Build these there. They should become loyal to you in no time. For future reference, in case they make me do that mission again for, you know, Phoenicia. Parthia doesn't have much of a navy when you decide to declare war against them. And at the same time, improve relations with everybody that we may try to gain access so we can send our cavalry loose up there. Just wait until everybody's here. And then send them all to Gaza. Sabian settlement. See you in a year. All aboard. Now you can travel fast. You'll be fine. Although for future reference, I want you to be stationed in Samad. The rest of you, sail up. Sail up, almost like saying saddle up to Gaza. So that way I can start distributing forces, such as put a few in Syria and then a bunch around Mesopotamia and out there. And as well as put a few armies in Sumer and in Emea in preparation. But we don't need to do that right now. Quakes. There's been a massive earthquake centered on Nataba, with a large amount of casualties and significant damage on the city itself. Nearby cities and areas have seen some issues, though numerous deafening issues caused in Nataba. Our people are looking for us to set aside some of our funds and try to help those in need and make the best out of the situation. We must aid our brethren. They're ravaged by the earthquake. Pops have died, but it'll still make me very popular around here. I'm the man of the people. Parthia is no longer number 1, not even a number 2. That makes me happy. They revolted. Aracosia revolted. Scandal. Conduct a fair and full investigation. The revolt's making their presence known in Syria again. Another provincial rebellion. No stone unturned. You want justice? I'll give you justice. Okay. So after several weeks of gathering testimony, it's become clear that even the wildest rumors circulating about this hardly scratched the surface of the wickedness perpetrated by Yetael, who committed unspeakable horrors in the name of the God of the dead. Countless witnesses have come forward, from household slaves to Catamites. An amount of evidence cannot be dismissed as mere vanity. Having consulted the most senior religious and judicial experts, there's no doubt that he is heinously guilty in the eyes of the law and of the God of the sky above. Both. Yesterday, the high priest joined near all else in paying for his blood. We must now decide what to do with him. A lenient punishment will not be viewed favorably by the slaves. But if we are too harsh, we risk alienating the entire Gandhi family. What family? It's not a prominent family. Also, a ruined reputation of fine will deter these lecherous excesses. You ain't got no family. You're a minor character. Harsh thing to say. No zeal, but at least you're turning out better. I might make you the designated heir in the future. Because you're certainly better than this one. And better than him. Minus the zeal, but... what are you gonna do? armies here. Okay. This is the Legion of Arabia. I want you to be up here for the Syrian front. Army of the Legion of Arabia, Felix. I want you to go to Al-Quds, at least for a moment. Where's your second army? Al-Quds, you go there. Cannons on the move. Punt will be the one that's going to be for Syria. The not Legion will be stationed over there. That same goes for you too. And as for me, well, if there's any disloyal provinces, I may have to, go over there and see to that everything is in proper order. Like over there, they're having issues. Although, let's be fair, you haven't really done much of, benefiting. There's wood. Aha. At least you got greenery. Come on in. So I think it should be my duty that I'll go up and try to keep things stable. Just take the coastal highway towards Qatajana. Who was the researcher? As much as I would like to have you, but wait. Well, try to take advantage of it as much as you can. Hopefully we get a lucky breakthrough before he departs. Once everybody's in their positions, then I want them over here for the cavalry to go behind enemy lines in a future war against Parthia to loot the place, and then I will, obtain a panoply of Alexander the Great. One sec. No room. Sorry. Tarnished your honor. And I know that you're not parent of primary heir, but you might be primary heir sooner or later. Generals and admirals will be more loyal to the state now. Okay. I'll make it up to you, because the more you are disloyal to me, you're going to cost me the political influence, because we see that we can't cooperate. But let's cooperate. We'll be more than just lovers. Let's just be friends. Sheesh. Commission a sculpture in our honor. Look, merge those two. I know I'm already using levies, But to increase that size, give me 2 engineers. Dozen camels. And we're gonna need another set of heavy cavalry, bunch of them. And many archers to mow them down. Plenty of horse archers. Oh, and some heavy infantry too. Never you mind. Your attentions are good, but that's kind of excessive, but I think it'll have to do. Leaving behind a few, leaving behind a small levy size for me. That was just an opportunity, so I wasn't looking for combat. But it'll do. And we can afford that maintenance. This leaves me with a much reduced force. Okay. Split up. 34 cohorts. It's a pretty sizable supply limit out here. But in the meantime, start drilling. Over here. Start drilling. Drill. Drill. Still on its way. Still keeping Cyprus. You want to become a great warrior? It's now a city of stone there. You got it. We can't get this unless we build more cities. But the problem is I don't have enough political influence because of my disloyalty of the consort. I can't bribe her because she's too righteous. She's incorrupt. And maybe perhaps that I could befriend her so she wouldn't be as disloyal. So legitimacy should not be an issue anymore. It's well known she's been seeking a particular government office sometime. Until now, she's passed over unjustly in favor of others. With well-placed learning and some wrangling, we could achieve both our own aims and those. You want to become the Rab Khan? Is that how that works? My spouse. Doesn't work like that. Put him back. Hell's the matter with you? He was the governor of Africa. Hey, you're slightly corrupt, but it's manageable. Hopefully, you and I can get along together. If not, then I don't know what I would do with you. He's thinking the world of just to be rid of that old ball and chain. Yeah, it's gonna start coming back around, I hope. It would be much better if, like, whenever our loyalty between us improves, then maybe perhaps give him one more. I'm taking it. I think I got an idea. How to get her back inside. It's due to culture and happiness. These Mephites, sizable minority. Maybe I'd appeal something to them. Now look at that cultural happiness. Because you do have a very high stability, and you should probably take advantage of that. Yeah, a right of intermarriage. I mean, after all, I'm married to a Mephite Egyptian woman. So, let's encourage that, just like how the Greeks did it to the Sogdians. Give them a right of intermarriage. Only doing that just to appeal to her. Because, you know, character culture happiness, it goes up just a bit. Can force conversion if her loyalty is going to be up to 60, so we hope that time will come. And of course, not parent to primary heir, well, that could change very soon. Give it a couple of years and I may do just that. Can't believe that woman has a grip over me, in a way. But then again, Egyptian women back then, they were equal to men. Most of the time. Sometime. I don't know. Depends on who you ask, of course. It's just women were valued highly in ancient Egyptian society. But, remember, it's part of our personality. And she's not even a real, you know, worshipper of the Egyptian gods. She's Hellenic. But I would like for her to be of our faith. So that way we can have increased loyalty between us. One second. No. Just put it back. I was about to say research your potential, but that's not to be. We're just drilling you too, but where's in actuality? You should be over there. Because it seems our forces to assist them would be limited, but that would be relied on by them. Now that's Parthian revolt. You're talking about Aramea. There's that place. That should be one of the areas to have first engagements with. Alright, I'm here. But no, I'm gonna start turning things around. Especially with the construction of great temples and theaters and things like that. Take that down. What's your excuse, old man? But remember, trying to improve the opinion of my spouse as a way of trying to get more political influence, because I'm hardly getting any from her. But that relates over diplomatic limit, well, we're working on that. Working on getting you two in here. Which that'll begin in 5 years' time. Don't want to integrate you two in, because you might be needed in case of Roman aggression. Carthage did take this. Who knows where they're going off to. Whole sense of legitimacy is no longer an issue, so start getting more influence. Don't neglect the arts though. Gonna need that all the way. And remember, when the war against Parthia starts, activate that golden age. Also, we got another one here. Since you are so intensive about assimilation, especially that, go for one people. Our country is comprised of one people, of one nation, striving towards the same goal. Slightly increasing the speed of assimilation. Again, we'll need that when we turn that on for the morale of armies. Start the golden age when you start a war against Parthia, which will most definitely be for the next episode. Start drilling too. I want everybody to start drilling fast, so that way, as the late game of this late part of the series continues, I most definitely want that. That'll make a world of difference for me. Not to mention even more national manpower than it already is. Again, so much pops that we can sustain a world war. And there'll be 2,000 pops coming in when we get Upper Egypt integrated finally. I see one. You're corrupt, but you'll do. He'll soon get over himself. Syria and Parthia looks like it's... Syria and Mesopotamia looks like it's under full loyalist control. No sign of any nearby rebels. We're just preparing ourselves for that eventuality. Because I could definitely tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. There will be a war against Parthia in the next episode. As we wait for that aggressive expansion to go down faster. I mean, I could make it go faster, but I don't think there's a better way. And giving them access isn't going to do much, because of competing power. But I believe Aracosia can be reasoned with, as with Salvira. Oh, and also not to forget, integrate you too. When that time comes. couple years' time. Am I willing to risk for her sake? Because if I want her to be more loyal to me than ever. Here's a jump. And you know, these little new independent entities, if they survive the revolt, then potential client states can't be guaranteed though. I'm not trying to make them client states of me. No, no, no. It's actually going to be more of, we just need them to get access so our cavalry force can land here and go up to the rough mountain country and then be in position here, loot that, and get out of there. That is a part of the plan against the Parthians for the future conflict. Hey, start drilling too. I need everybody to be ready. Present. It's just me and the supply train. Ready to be used to take that and, well, I don't know about looting the place. It is part of Syria, the areas that we have claims to. And as you... Okay. Oh my god, that's a lot of heavy cavalry. Remember, Parthia tends to use cavalry, or cavalry-intensive nation, as much as we are too. That's gonna be the role of the Navy. It has to play. And you know what? Get over here. We're not starting a war without you. So that's the last move that I'll make here. So that's how it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. No throws civil war for Rome. Well, it's pretty close. I can inspire disloyalty to somebody now. Hang on. What do we got? Last move before we end the episode. Oh, this one. He's party leader. Disloyalty inspired. He was bribed recently. Well, how about this even more? I'll take that hit. Though he's ailing. He got inferiority complex. He's already been bribed and he can't be bribed more. So the question is, will there be a threat of civil war for Rome? Because they tried everything. And I don't think there appears to be, so. If Rome goes into civil war, which there's a good possibility they might now, caused by me. So we'll end this episode right here on July. So, as everybody's on their way to take their positions, and they have been, the revolt continues. We will soon be asking for other nations to give us access, set our cavalry loose up there, and then we'll defeat against the Parthians in Mesopotamia, in Syria, take them all. Although it will not be like at the first act of it, because the aggressive expansion is still too high. We just want to control those two regions, and that's that. That one, however, would be the exception. But it'll just say, hey, it was a good effort. And so, hope to see it in the next episode. We will finally fight against Parthia, though it'll probably be later in the episode. It might be a two-part war. Because you see, here we are, 26 BC. This would have ended the game right now, but instead, we're extending this series slightly until Parthia is defeated and Rome goes into civil war, so it'll be off my case. And integrate these little entities, and also get these two. And also may have to integrate the Antigonids as well. And fighting against Macedon for a few pieces of islands. So we will definitely break our vow of establishing ourselves in Greece and Macedonia after we deal with all this and more. So, see you in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.